Mercer will be the bowler here. We're going to try and grab some attention to these people next to us. We got Michael Mercer up. Now,
it's $25 for a strike, $15 for a spear, and $1 a pin.
That's right.
And
that was a good first ball.
It was. I mean, he's got a good spear chance here. And
he got the 1, 2, 4, and the 8 pin, and bit to the outside with that one.
Well, he's got $8 for sure.
That's right. He's knocking them out of there regardless of whether it's a mark. And there.
Hey, how about a great 10?
Perfect $10 it was. So Andy McLean, you can thank one of our outstanding youth bowlers and the top bowler of this show so far today, with an 85 coming into the first 8 boxes, 5 over par. That was Michael Mercer right there. Anyhow, we also have a bouquet of flowers from Dean's Flowers to give away today. These are fresh cut flowers.
Yes, and I'll tell you, it's very rewarding, Craig, to Marie Brennan and Gerald Brennan. Gerald Brennan, who hasn't been well over the years, and I understand that his wife is in the Dartmouth General. She might be home by now. She had a bit of a setback, but they were very involved in the bowling in the 50s, 60s, and 70s until Gerald retired. So, Marie, I hope you enjoy the flowers. They're very nice, and we'll deliver those to you.
Well done. Let's get back to the bowling, please. And we'll be leading off with, I believe it will be Rachel. Yes, Rachel's up. Bowling with Catherine at this point. And as we had brought through, we've got Catherine in #1 position. And Rachel only 6 pins behind. So let's see what she does here. Not a bad out. Catherine's been hot. She opened up with 2 spares today. And you'd never know it by that last ball there, Catherine, hitting that 10 pin. But anyhow, we know you have it in you here to spare this one up yet. Now let's watch Catherine spare this whole thing up.
I'll tell you, she gets the job done. Both her and Rachel. $7 for Rachel. And a $5 for Catherine.
Well, that's bringing them a little bit closer by 2 pins, so we're cutting the lead down with only 4 pins in favor of Catherine. And there goes, of Rachel. And there goes Catherine now.
Well, a great spare chance here for Rachel. I think if she hits the wood on the 5 pin, she should have it. No problem.
Great spare there. Rachel indeed.
$7 for.
So we've got a real.
Catherine only threw 2 balls there, Craig. She pressed the button. I think she had another ball left, but.
Oh, well, that's an unfortunate way to do it. Anyhow, as it is, we have Catherine finished up with an 88, so she needs 3 pins or better to be in the #1 position so far.
She's got 3.
She's got 3. That's putting her in #1 position, Jack. An 89 with the help of her mother, Sharon, at this point in the game. So they're 1 pin up, so that's the first place mark to beat right now. As we say, it's unfortunate we couldn't see the full potential of these kids here, as we had to have their parents in between. There goes Vera. Now let's get back to Sherry now. They're at 60 after 8 boxes.
There's a Sherry's still putting it down the right side. See if she can get this one over in a. That's a better ball.
That looks good from here, doesn't it?
Yeah. Oh, she's got a good style. That'll all come.
And there's Vera's ball, and Vera's just a little rough there, taking the 3. Putting them at 67 after 9, and also tied right now with Sherry and Faith, who are also at 67. So very tight. So this right now, we're working on 3rd and 4th position as it stands, so we need a mark here if you're going to come through big.
Vera puts a little body English into that one. Here's Sherry going. That's better.
Yeah, now there goes Sherry finishing up with the last ball. She's going to take a 7.
We got a dead heat here.
I tell you, we got a tie for 3rd spot.
Here's Jamie. Jamie Hunt and Alan Ptolemy.
There's Alan throwing right now.
They're in good shape. They're at 73.
Everybody coming up here on this side are running neck and neck. We get some fast bowlers here, and they're throwing a good hard ball as well.
Big 7 on that for Jamie. Puts him at 75, the Hunt team. Got a good spare chance here. 1, 7, and 10. Goodwood.
That's right.
Look at the
There's
shot.
Jamie throwing again. He has, at this point, a 2-pin advantage right now over Alan. And Alan's taking a 9. It's got to be an 8 for Jamie, so let's put in Jamie Hunt at 83, Alan and Phyllis at 82. So just 1 pin behind right now. The number, well, possibly, as we mentioned, these guys tied for number 2 position almost. This final box will determine.
Good hit there by Alan Ptolemy and a picket fence. Look at that hit. Also a good hit, and left the goalpost here for Jamie Hunt. 7 and 10. See what Alan can do with this.
Oh. Let's see what Jamie does with this mess here. Oh, good try.
There's a 5 box there for the Alan. A good 10 there for Jamie Hunt. Puts him at 93. Completed.
Yes, and 87 for Alan and Phyllis. Well, now we're about to Tommy Fournier and Michael Mercer.
There's Tommy. Tommy is at 69, so this should be your overall, I won't say winner because there's not a winner here tonight, Craig. These young people are having a good time, and
Yeah,
I'll say
you're
the
right.
leader tonight. There's 8 there for Michael. Puts him at 92. And 6 for Tommy, puts him at 75.
Yeah, you mentioned that. This really isn't a true competition. This is a great exhibition we have here tonight. It's giving all these bowlers a taste of the TV, and I think all these bowlers, the way they're bowling here tonight, they will be the bowlers to watch in the future, and I'm sure we'll see all these people on here many more times
We certainly will.
in the next few years to come.
And if they're fortunate to have a VCR, they can tape it, and then 10 years down the road, they can show it. And oh, look at that shot by Tommy. That's a good shot. He left a solid 4.
Tommy Fournier taking a 9, putting them at 84. Great bowling there by Tommy. He certainly showed what he's got within him tonight. And even 100 we've seen there by Michael.
That's just super bowling there by the Mercer team. You know, Craig, 100. Michael bowls 6 boxes, and Mum bowls 4. And I mean, for them to have 100, that's excellent bowling. And
I think they should probably bowl together and split their games more often, huh?
Yeah, but it's excellent bowling. There's a good shot of the scoreboard, and we'll just try and run it down briefly for you. Craig, I know we're getting a cue here, but Catherine Williams and her mother Sharon, 87, and Vera Hartling and Vivian, 74. Jamie Hunt and mother Susan, 93. And I think it's, if I can find it here now. Tommy Fournier and mother Mary, 84.
Okay. Well, that was, yeah, excellent, as you said. And following that, we have Rachel and Sharon, who had an 89 tonight. And then also Sherry and Mother Faith came through the great 74. It was outstanding. And then the men's side again, And there's a great shot of them all right now with their medals they've been geared up with.
Give
And
them
I
a
believe
wave.
they're all engraved. Yeah, they might see them all wave, wouldn't
Wave.
it?
Tell them to wave.
Hey, there. Anyhow, for a fine outing, I think they all had a lot of fun. Actually, you can just look at you. We'll tell them they're having fun here. This is a new experience for them all. Great, great waves there. Jamie Hunt. And,
Yeah.
anyhow, this was an outstanding game. And it's fun, actually. It's probably going to be quite the experience for these kids to be bowling combined with their parents. It's a format that typically isn't followed. It's very rare, and it might be unlikely that they'll ever do that in a split a game. They might not want to ever do that again, split a game with their parents. But they came through very well indeed. The scores were all great. Everything, all our scores were basically from 74 up to the 100 mark. And we didn't have anybody fall out of that great zone. All those scores were very healthy. And made for a lot of fun. It shows you we've got some serious talent coming a long way.
And it's nice to put them on, Craig. It breaks up the format of our shows that we bring to you throughout the year here from Basie's Lanes and the city of Dartmouth. But the thing that I'm very impressed with, and you can't give these YBC teachers just enough thanks or throw bouquets their way, because these kids are 11 and 12 and 13 years old, and to look at their style, it almost looks like they've been bowling for 10, 15 years. And I'm sure that when these kids they get in high school or what have you, that they get in some good bowling leagues. And like you mentioned throughout the show, we're going to see them here, and they're going to be playing for some big money.
Yes. So as you said, yeah, we got some serious talent here. Let's run back to the scoreboard, though, if we could right now, and take another little look at what we saw from the youth bowlers here tonight. That shows it there now. Now, the first two boxes were thrown by the kids as we had seen. There's 4 marks looking down the first 2 boxes right off the bat. And then getting over to the 5th and 6th frames, we've got another 3 boxes. We've got 2 spares and a strike on the mother-son side of things on the bottom. And then on the 10th box with the kids again, we had Rachel throw us a spare. So I think that's showing us there. We've got probably 70-80% of the marks coming out of the kids tonight. And the experience, I guess they say at that age, that's the best time really to develop yourself in any sport. And starting out as an adult, I think you'll always be saying, I wish I had to start this when I was knee-high, because I'd be some bowler now.
Well, it's like any sport, Craig. They draft early. I know in hockey they draft you at 17. Baseball, you're too old when you hit 19. They draft you at about 14 or 15. And bowling,
yes.
I was watching a few months ago. I happened to be out of the province, and I was watching the 10-pin bowling. And yes, there was kids that were 7 and 9 years old throwing that big bowling ball that weighed 9 pounds, 8 pounds, or what have you, and it was amazing. So you're never too young to bowl, that's for sure. So start early, and it's a great future.
Yeah, and a lot of fun. Next week we have the senior division coming up, and so we'll see a little even higher performance level possibly out of the seniors, as they've got a couple more years of experience going into it. So we'll have next 2 shows coming up will be, as we said, the senior division. And that's going to be really fun to follow. However, I should say, actually, that's in 2 weeks' time. Next week, we have the junior division coming up, and we've got the fathers, Jack, bowling with these kids coming up. So next week will be the father-son and father-daughter divisions bowling, and then the seniors. And then I hear you're getting us back to the adult side of things, and we're putting a skins format together.
A lot of money.
Just going to blow the socks off all you pro bowlers out there if you want to make up some extra cash in the summertime. So, without further ado, we're going to wrap things up here. And I tell you, YBC bowlers, you put me to shame. If I were up there with you, I'm glad I wasn't. You did an outstanding job, and keep on hanging in there. We'll want to see you back up here again, because you all deserve to be back on here again. That's easily shown tonight. So anyhow, thank you very much for joining us from Basie's Lanes. I'm Craig Peters.
Jack James.
And have a pleasant evening. We'll see you again next week. Good night now.
Good night.